I honestly don't know how I even want to get my words across with this video, but I just want to let you know that you matter. Because I honestly feel like in this world, you don't get told that enough. No one gets told that enough. And with this Etika situation, which, I'm not even in the right mindset, to be quite honest. It sucks. It really does suck. And it shows, well, I can't say it shows because it's been shown multiple times. But mental illness is not something to be called a stunt or clowned about or just anything of that matter. Like, it's not a damn joke. So many people, and like, Etika it hurt me a lot because I watched him and he got me through some rough times. And I just feel like when he needed us most, I feel like we didn't do enough for him. And yes, YouTube comments, Twitters, and all that, just that's stuff. That's enough. But like the people that are close to him, and this is where we can all be better. But there's always a lot of talk about we'll always be there for our friends and all that. But like we gotta stop waiting for them to need us and just be there for them before. Because when we wait, how do we know that like it's too late? And then we're trying to make them feel better, and then it's just crazy, man. It's honestly just crazy. And I'm not trying to make a depressing video, but I just honestly want to let everyone know that they matter. You matter to someone. Your life, if you're struggling, if you're thriving, regardless, you matter. If you're down in the dumps, it'll get better. It'll get better. Whatever you're doing good. Whether it's your day job, whether you're doing something, creating something, making whatever it is you're making, I'm sure it will be great. You're doing amazing at whatever it is you're doing. You're an amazing individual. And, you just got to know that you matter. There's people that care about you. And, I think there's people in this world that obviously they believe that they're alone. And that's never the case. You're never truly alone. You're never truly alone. I have battled anxiety, depression a lot. I still do. I ain't gonna say I battled it in one because it's not a winning battle. It's everyone got their inner demons that only the person can see, and we're all battling them. And the issue with that is that sometimes we're just stubborn to where we really don't want to be talked to. I'm that type of person. No one really knows if I'm down because I don't talk. And I should. Everyone should talk. But sometimes it's just not how we cope. And then it comes all the way back to the supporting cast. If you're a supporter and say that you'll help or you'll be there for your friend, show them that. Tell them, ask them, just like tell them that you care about them, but ask them how they're feeling before they actually need you, and then it's too late. Because since you're close to whoever it is, whether it's your brother, sister, best friend, just anyone, you got to ask them how they're feeling every once in a while. Check up on them. You shouldn't have to wait. It shouldn't be a battle of just not talking to someone. Don't ever exclude anyone. If you got 12 friends, if you got 1,000 friends, whatever it may be, you got your circle. Let all your circle know just how you are, how are they. The just how's it going goes a long way, or however you start a conversation, that goes a long way. Because it starts a conversation and it lets people vent. It leads to people venting, and I won't name names, but I was talking to a friend, I think maybe a couple months back, and I simply started the conversation, how's it going? It's been a while. And they responded, you know what, it's not been going that great. And obviously not every conversation might lead to that right off gate, but it did for us, and all it took was just asking them, how are they? And that's what we could do. Is just ask whoever it is we care about how they are. Because sometimes they're going to feel alone and not talking, and then anything bad could happen. Because the thing about this Etika situation, it's a bad thing, and it shows that mental health is just so freaking important. But he's just a victim to it. There's so many others that are battling this, have fought and lost, and there's things that we probably could have did to prevent it, or do right now to prevent any future events from happening. Because, I mean, just think, there was a lot of comments when it came out about, the identified body that happened to be Etika's, and I'm not meaning to bring that up, but that's the issue that we stand right now, is that if that was someone else's body, I seen some comments where they were like, it's probably not Etika. Hopefully it's not Etika, but you gotta think, that's someone. If that wasn't Etika, that's someone else. That's someone else that was fighting too. And that might have not had a supporting cast, because who knows how long Etika's been battling, and no one cared to just ask, how are you? How are you? Just, it's simple, man. It is simple. We might talk and say we'll always be there for our friends, but we gotta show it. We gotta show it, because telling people that there's a hotline for them to talk to, that's cool and all. That's cool that we're telling them who they can talk to, or who anyone that's, battling mental illness, can talk to. And it's obviously a good thing. It is a good thing to talk to like any of the hotlines that you got. It is a great thing, but that's only half of it. Us, we can easily just, try to help, try to do our part. Our part shouldn't be to let them know there's the resources they got. Our part should be to help and actually initiate action. And that's what we don't do. That's honestly what we don't do enough of. There's so many people out there that's losing best friends, family members, cousins, brothers, sisters, and I mean, I'm not saying it's easy. I am not saying that it's an easy thing to fight. Mental illness is not. I go through this shit daily. There's days where I just feel like not talking, and after this Etika stuff happened, I'm not right. My mindset ain't right, and it's probably not gonna be right for a little bit. But I just we gotta be better. I mean, I'm sorry if this is ramble, but it's true. We gotta be better as just individuals and help, rather than think stuff is a stunt. And that was the thing with Etika. I get it, man. He comes back and everything seems like it's okay the few times, but it's like, if that's my friend, I don't care how many times it's a stunt, or you think it's a stunt, because it's never a stunt. People might joke about it. They might joke. They might just play it off like nothing happened. But I don't care how many times they do that. Every single time I'm going to be asking, how are you? Is everything okay? And if it's a stunt or not, I'm going to fall for it every single time. Because I don't want to then take it as a stunt when it ends up not being one. And that's the last time I talk to whoever it is that's going through something. I get there's the boy who cried wolf, but that's a bullshit ass story, because it should never lead to that. It should never lead to where you just lose faith in a person because of past actions. Fuck that. If you got a friend and you care about them, I don't give a fuck how many times they did something or, joked about something. You fall for it every single time. If you really care about that person, you got to be there for them every single time, because you never know when it could be the last time. And it happens to be true. It's just, man, that just shows how much of a monster mental illness is. It just shows, and I mean, there's two parts to it. There's two parts to this battle: the supporting cast and the person themselves. This type of support you got goes a long way. And then how you go about fighting it and fighting your inner demons yourself is the second part. There's resources out there. Call any hotline you need to. Find a hobby that you might like that'll make you happy. Whatever it is that can help you out. And then your friends got to step up and be that person, that juggernaut, to just lift your spirits high. And you might think you're alone, but it's not true. It is not true at all. You can't close yourself off to the world. And I realize that is a thing that people do. I do that. I'm a stubborn person. But just be prepared to get annoyed, because this shit's no joke. And if you got a friend that cares, you're going to ask for space. He might give it to you. She might give it to you. Whoever it is, they might give it to you. But that space will close when we fear that you're not feeling great or you're not doing well. That space will close, and we're going to help. And that's, I think, what needs to happen. I'm not saying be rude and not give the person the space when they need it. But I'm just saying keep a keen eye and be there for them. I realize this was 10 minutes of rambles, but this goes back to the beginning. You matter. Everyone in this world matters. Because you never know who it is who's the next person. Because I don't know the whole entire, numbers. There could be, I don't know what's the suicide numbers of like every minute. But there's someone fighting a demon right now. There's someone there struggling. They could be struggling so much and can't seem to just find their way. And that's just when we step up. Try our best. Because it's needed. Everyone got to do their part. Don't just say it. Do it.